Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is News at 12. In the local scene, a portion of the 9 million pesos in quarry revenue generated last December will be distributed next week as an incentive for nonagenarians in Albay. Among the 4 programs funded by the quarry revenues, Boulder para sa Albayano Elders is the first to be implemented. This program provides financial assistance to senior citizens aged 90 to 99, allowing them to receive support from the local government even before they reach 100. Implementing Provincial Ordinance Number 007-2822, which amends Provincial Ordinance Number 0067-2022, entitled Granting Incentives to Nonagenarians and Centenarians in the province of Albay, was initially delayed due to budgetary constraints. However, it is now being realized, and thanks to the revenue generated from quarry operations within the province. Acting Governor Baby Glenda Ombungao has reiterated her commitment to ensuring that the Albay people experience the quarry revenues' positive effects. She also requested assistance from various local government units to help transport the recipients, their guardians, and their representatives. 608 nonagenarians will receive cash incentives on February 28 at the Albay Astrodome during the Nonagenarians Fair. In other story, the Provincial Tourism, Culture and Arts Office aims to increase Albay's domestic and foreign tourism or tourist arrivals by 2025. In 2024, PDCAO reported a significant rise in tourist arrivals totaling 1,414,045 and representing 53% increase compared to 2023, which had only 922,144 tourists, or 33% increase. PDCAO's goal is to return to the pre-pandemic levels of tourist arrivals seen in 2019, the peak year for tourism in the province. Collaboration with local government units is essential to achieve this primary objective. This includes enhancing promotional efforts, developing effective marketing campaigns, and launching high-quality tourism-related products and activities. Professionals in the tourism sector need to enhance their knowledge, skills, and mindset to serve visitors better. As stated by PDCAO head Dorothy F. Collier, each tourist contributes to income and livelihood opportunities for the people of Albay. Tourists will utilize hotels, transportation services, restaurants, and participate in various tourism activities. In the national scene, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has enacted a law establishing the Philippine Coast Guard Commandant term. On February 18, 2025, Marcos signed Republic Act 12122, which sets the Commandant's term at 3 years. The new law applies to PCG commanders appointed and promoted under RA 9993, known as the Philippine Coast Guard Law of 2009, as well as other relevant legislations. In the context of ongoing tensions in the West Philippine Sea, this new law will allow the PCG Commandant to focus on long-term initiatives and reforms. RA 12122 will take effect as soon as it is fully published in the official Gazette or at least one widely circulated newspaper. In other story, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has endorsed the administration's 12 senatorial candidates in Metro Manila, promising they will refrain from profanity, making rash statements, or threatening their opponents. Marcos assured supporters of the Alyansa para sa Bagong Pilipinas that their lineup is distinct from that of other senatorial candidates. His remarks followed former President Rodrigo Duterte's controversial suggestion to use a bomb to kill 15 senators to create vacancies for his nominees. During his address, President Marcos emphasized that the administration's candidates would avoid rude or obscene comments, indirectly referencing Duterte's tendency to make impromptu remarks and use of derogatory language. These comments came in the wake of a complaint against Duterte for inciting sedition and making unlawful statements filed by the Philippine National Police's Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, led by Brigadier General Nicolas Torre III. The complaint was based on Duterte's proposal to eliminate 15 senators to increase Senate vacancies for his preferred nominees. In other news, lawmakers from the Makabayan bloc have condemned the legal maneuvers by Vice President Sara Duterte's camp to nullify and halt the impeachment proceedings. They assert that this is a blatant attempt to evade accountability and provide justification for the questionable use of millions of pesos in private funds. Makabayan claims that the Vice President has failed to appear in the impeachment court and hearings before the chamber. According to progressive politicians, the Filipino people have a right to receive explanations and responses from the Vice President. They stated that the Vice President should face the impeachment court if she is truly innocent. Makabayan insists that the impeachment allegations are legitimate and have been filed using the procedures outlined in the Constitution. They argue the Senate should convene as an impeachment court to address these issues. And in the news outside the country, Qatar is preparing for the start of the second phase of the ceasefire agreement between Hamas and Israel. Majed Al-Ansari, a representative from the Foreign Ministry, expressed optimism about the situation, noting that the first phase of the ceasefire was implemented peacefully. He clarified that ceasefire negotiations have not started but are expected to begin within the next few days. Given the ongoing impact of the fighting, he emphasized that even a few of his criticisms could lead to increased humanitarian assistance being sent to Gaza. Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar has stated that Israel is ready to engage in the second round of negotiations for the Gaza agreement. The ceasefire agreement in Gaza involved Hamas releasing captives in exchange for Palestinians detained in Israel and is structured in 3 phases. The final stage of the ceasefire involves the complete withdrawal of Israeli troops from Gaza. And finally, in the news outside the country, Israeli troops are still occupying parts of southern Lebanon, despite the current ceasefire between Hezbollah and Israel. Protecting Israel's northern villages located in Lebanon is considered a part of Israel's defense strategy, which is why the troops have not yet withdrawn. It has been noted that other nations recognize the presence of the Israel Defense Forces in the mountainous regions. The ceasefire requires all Israeli soldiers to leave the area north of Israel's Litani River. And that's all for the News at 12, February 20, 2025. We'll be back tomorrow for more news updates. And thanks to our news writer, Albay PIO and Dan Roquion. And on the technical side, Chad Bobis. Of course, our Provincial Information Officer, Mary Luduca Castillo. And under the supervision of our Governor, Baby Glenda Obungao, I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.